Narcissists live in a deluded reality. First thing that happens when you meet them is that they're going to idealize you and see you as they want to, as somebody who's amazing, wonderful, and perfect. Both of you now fallen in love with the idea of yourselves through the gaze of the other. The whole point of this is to create the sort of attachments that exist between a mother and her child, with the sole goal of then splitting or breaking those bonds so the narcissist can finally become their own person. That is why the discard always happens in narcissistic relationships. They have to throw you away, but because the very thought of doing so causes tremendous separation anxiety and causes narcissistic injury because it threatens their total all-knowing, all-seeing vision of themselves. They could have been wrong about you, that you were perfect. They have to devalue the real you in real life to make it easier for them to throw you away. Once you've been fully devalued, this causes a rift between how you are and how you appear in their mind. So in order to end the relationship, they split you, and they now see you as the worst, most evil, worthless being inside their own mind. This also causes enormous problems because they now have a part of them, a part of their world, which is toxic and bad and evil and directly threatens the false self, the idea that they're amazing and perfect. So they face a choice. Either they live in complete torture of this part of them that's bad and evil, can't face that, or they re-idealize you, they hoover you to try and suck you back in. The problem with this is that they, by hoovering you, never individuate. But by splitting the bonds, they may have separated, but they can't cope with it. Can't emotionally handle the terror of the end result. And so they have to backtrack and they flip-flop back and forth between doing those two things. They may do it with other people, and the only other exception is mortification, where the fantasy world becomes so polluted with bad objects, with these negative introjects. The bubble pops, their whole internal psychological structures crumble, and they go through what looks like a mental breakdown, only to then rebuild themselves back up in the image of another and repeat the entire process all over again.